And we are back with some more KIEV major action. This is DC versus team VGJ. This is game 2, I believe. It's a best of 3. The first day of the groups, sorry, not group stages. The first day of the main event. This is the second game between these two teams. Let's see, we've got a Life Stealer and Warlock picks for VG so far, VGJ, and we got Nyx and Invoker so far for DC. Okay, Meepo, Legion Commander banned, Omni Knight, Abaddon banned by DC. So, when there is a Life Stealer picked that early, you definitely want something that can combo with the Life Stealer, something that can blink in, like Slardar. Life Stealer is probably the best combo for Life Stealer, Slardar. But overall, most of the heroes that buy Blink Daggers and get Blink into the fight are really good, so you can infest them, so you don't have to buy your own Blink. That's the best combo, infest somebody with the Blink Dagger. Okay, that's going to be a really big pick of potential, Life Stealer and the blinking hero that they will pick. Then they have Warlock for some good team fight potential, Fatal Bonds, linking all the heroes and everyone taking damage. The Golem, AoE stun, and the Golem deals a lot of damage. Very good team fight hero overall, Warlock. For DC, they have the Nyx offlane hero that's really good at picking off split pushers and overall ganking. It's a very reliable, like very good ganking combo, Nyx and Invoker, because Impale on level 4 is a 2.8 second duration, and that's more than enough for Invoker to hit his Sunstrike. It's one of the best combos actually. Invoker doesn't have to be there at all. Invoker, this is the dream teammates for Invoker. Nyx Assassin is one of the best to have with Invoker. Because you can just Sunstrike on top of their stun and just farm somewhere. Farm with Midas, you know. Typical Invoker stuff, just farm all game and get super fat and get super strong and then just Sunstrike. There was a Bounty Hunter ban with DC. Bounty Hunter could be good with Life Stealer, yeah. They can pick off together. Bounty Hunter is overall a hero that scouts. It's like Ricky, walking around invisible, scouting enemies, tracking enemies and stuff like that. So Bounty is good with Life Stealer.
DC's turn to pick.
I like this ban. Weaver is really good against Life Stealer because like Life Stealer can't really focus down a Weaver really fast unless he has, even if he has Abyssal Blade, he won't have enough damage to kill him during the Abyssal Blade. Weaver will get time lapse off most of the time.
10 seconds remaining.
And there is the Magnus on DC. I don't know if they are planning to do any combo with the Magnus, like Magnus Juggernaut or Magnus Troll. Monkey King, okay. Maybe Monkey King. Monkey King could be a hero that Life Stealer can infest and gank with. Yeah, could be okay. They will definitely need a safe lane. Is this going to be a position for Magnus or a support Nyx, like support Nyx or support Magnus? Because they have two offlaners right now, Magnus or Nyx. Invoker is mid, and there is the Juggernaut, of course. Juggernaut with Empower, one of the strongest right clicks. With crits, Blade Dance crits. Definitely, no matter what DC does with their lineup, they do have one really greedy support. Nyx or Magnus are both really greedy supports, and that means their their lanes can be punished. For example, if Magnus goes jungle with Iron Talon, their lanes can very easily get punished. That's why they have a strong laner, Juggernaut. He has really... He's a hero that's like, it's really safe because he can escape from ganks with Blade Fury, or he can also go aggressive with it and kill people with Blade Fury.
10 seconds.
Centaur is the type of hero Lifestealer is looking for in general.
5 seconds
something with blink or something with the ability to get in the team fight deep.
Reserve time.
And you can infest. So yeah, the combo is Lifestealer, Centaur, and they also have a Monkey King. So the last pick for VGJ has to be a mid laner, something that can get really strong later. Shadow Fiend, Medusa, something that farms a lot and scales really good with farm, because Lifestealer will farm the safe lane a lot in the beginning and mid game. He farms early and mid game, but after that, it's just Lifestealer after that spends a lot of time infested, because it's a huge threat to have infested Lifestealer on a Centaur or Nyx or any hero that can pick off enemies. So they banned the Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend is exactly what I was thinking about here. He was a great example. Medusa is another not bad example. There was a Medusa last game. I think...
10 seconds remaining.
I don't remember. I forgot who played Medusa last game.
Remaining.
I think it was VGJ, not DC. I don't really remember. Okay, Crystal Maiden ban.
Team pick.
And Lina is the mid lane hero. Okay.
DC's turn to pick.
Lina can also scale well later. But maybe they are not planning to scale very well later. I think with this lineup, VGJ, they have to finish the game like...
10 seconds remaining.
They have timing where they want to snowball and finish the game.
Remaining.
The lineup has huge snowball potential. But we will see.
Time.
Not sure if they can do very well if it goes super late. Super late Invoker is very scary. And Empowered Juggernaut. The Juggernaut doesn't become weaker later because of Empower. That's what I wanted to say. He doesn't get weaker. He doesn't start dealing less damage. That Empower is a huge buff for the melee heroes. And the last support is Vengeful Spirit. Okay. I can see the Vengeful Spirit. Really defensive swaps in this game. Having a defensive swap is very useful. If Centaur blinks on top of Juggernaut or Invoker, your core heroes, and Lifestealer comes out and tries to kill that hero really fast, you can just swap out anyone that gets initiated by the Centaur or the Lina. If Lina goes Yule Scepter, anyone that she wants to initiate on will get swapped by the Venge. So defensive swap is really useful this game. Okay. I don't know who is going to be the position for, if the Magnus or the Nyx, but I don't know which team to choose, to be honest. I don't know which team has advantage in the draft here. I kinda like VGJ's draft more because I like Lifestealer and Lina, but yeah, I kinda like VGJ's lineup more. But I do think they need to finish the game in a certain time. And they can't go like super late. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But I feel like they can't go super late. Anyway, team with the first Roshan kill. DC. I don't know, but When will first blood happen? 0 to 3 minutes. I do think so. It's a support Nyx, right? Offlane Magnus and support Nyx. Okay. That makes sense.
30 seconds to battle.
I think 0 to 3 minutes. I have the feeling first blood will happen early. Highest amount of physical damage a hero will do to another in one hit. Oh wait, they are ganking the Monkey King. Can they get a stun here? No Vengeful Spirit stun. There are 4 people from VGJ here, so I don't know. Alright, they wanted to contest the rune. They wanted to take their rune, but they couldn't really get it. Looks like VGJ expected something like this. Juggernaut is really good hero to go aggressive with on minute 0 for the bounty rune, because you have the spin, the huge damage from spin. I didn't do the rest of the predictions, but who cares, fuck them. Highest amount of physical damage a hero will do to another in one hit. Probably Juggernaut crit or Lifestealer if he gets a crit, but I don't know. Player with the least deaths. That would have been cool to predict. Player with the least deaths. Who's going to die the least this game? Invoker? Invoker? I think Invoker. We'll see at the end, but I think Invoker. Alright. So bottom lane, Warlock. I have seen this in previous games, in previous teams. There was a Legion Commander, not a Centaur. But no matter what the offlaner is, it's always very useful to have a Warlock behind him. And now he may get first blooded here. Okay, Centaur stun didn't hit, but really nice body block. Stops Mason from spinning on Fenrir, and that's it. The Warlock is just fine. I've seen it in previous games with Legion Commander. Now it's with Centaur. Overall, it's just really useful as an offlaner to have a Warlock behind you, because you basically just heal them. If they go aggressive on you, if it's a tri-lane like this, they can't kill you because of the heal. With the lanes being like this, maybe there won't be first blood in 0 to 3 minutes. That was supposed to be a first blood, but there was a body block, so Centaur body blocked, and they couldn't get the first blood. But that was supposed to be the first blood there. I was kinda right, but at the same time I was wrong because they didn't get the first blood. A lot of harassment coming from Freeze here. Let me put the last hits. A lot of harassment from the Lina. How is it going? We actually have Lina with 15 last hits and 13 denies. And we have Invoker with only 1 last hit and 2 denies. Invoker is getting absolutely destroyed right now. Definitely the Monkey King helped a little bit in there, probably. Helped Lina harassing Invoker, and that gave him a pretty big advantage, but wow. Lina is almost level 4 and the Invoker is still level 3. That Invoker needs help. He needs help if they want him to have something. Because he won't have an early Midas like this. Even if it's not early, Midas at any point can help him recover and like farm a lot. I think no matter how late, Invoker always does need a Midas. It's just one of the best Midas heroes. He needs the farm from it, and he needs the experience from it really badly. Everything about some heroes are more interested in the gold than the experience from a Midas. Invoker needs both really badly. So yeah. There is a smoke gang. Vengeful Spirit together with Nyx smoke gang. At the same time there is a Monkey King. He's going for the bounty rune. He's going to steal the bounty rune from Magnus. And No bounty rune for Magnus. Lifestealer has a really good matchup in this game. That's why they are able to help so much other lanes with the supports on the VGJ side. Because Lifestealer versus Magnus is really good matchup for the Lifestealer. He can win the lane alone pretty much, and he can always free farm that lane. They are going on him now. They know he has no mana for Skewer, and that will proc the Jingu Mastery. And now with the Jingu Mastery, that's first blood right there. Monkey King with the crazy damage. Meanwhile on the mid lane, they pick off the Lina. The smoke, they are paid off. I don't think they were smoked. It was just nighttime, Lina not having vision. But Vengeful Spirit stun, followed by the Nyx Assassin stun, Invoker Sunstrike, and that is a dead hero. It was 1-for-1 at the end of the day, 1-for-1 across the map. Magnus dies top, and Lina dies middle. That Lina kill, Lina gank will definitely help Invoker recover a little bit, get some gold. Did he get the kill? He actually got the kill on Invoker. That was perfect for him. That was perfect. Okay, there is the stun. There is a Nyx Assassin stun. Sunstrike. And with the Juggernaut spin, that's a kill on the Centaur. Pretty decent combo. Okay. Definitely could have predicted this one in the picks. When I saw the Vengeful Spirit pick, it's way too greedy to go Magnus. Like, if you think about it, if they went Magnus support, he has nothing to do unless jungling. And Nyx Assassin can gank if he has another stun setup. Nyx can hit his stun if he has another stun setup. Just like Vengeful Spirit. Nyx support is like Lina support. You need another stun first, and then you follow up with your stun. If they went Magnus support, that would have been Magnus jungle. Something that happens in pubs, but if it happens here, it will get very heavily punished. So this Warlock is level 2. He's just babysitting bottom, making sure Centaur doesn't die. Gets a lot of farm. Centaur did die. They did get a really nice kill on him. But overall, the Warlock is helping with the heal. Okay, Lina is now level 6. Let's see what happens with that Laguna Blade. Do they want to do an early gank with the Laguna Blade, or he just continues farming? Probably the best thing to do is Lina continues farming middle, and someone ganks for her. Lina can start ganking once she has like a ganking item, some kind of a setup for her stun. Like for really early active Linas, can go Evil Scepter first. Other people go Bloodstone first into Shadow Blade, and you start ganking once you have the Shadow Blade. I do like both Shadow Blade and Evil Scepter on Lina. Sometimes I get one, sometimes I get the other. A lot of games I get both, actually, Shadow Blade and Evil Scepter. But before Lina has those items, it's much better if you gank for her. So let's see if they can get like a Monkey King. Warlock is not really a ganking support, so it has to be the Monkey King. Monkey King stun into Lina stun, and then Laguna Blade and Dragon Slave. That's how it has to be. Okay, so another smoke by DC, Dubu and Demon. Vengeful Spirit and Nyx Assassin smoking together. They do not see the Monkey King. They do see the Lina now. She has the shrine. Someone is tipping. Lifestealer is tipping on the shrine. I think Demon is dead. He's only level 4. And no even need to commit any spells for this. I mean any ultimates. No need to commit the Laguna Blade for this. Looks like he is going Yule Scepter first item. Yeah. I mean, in this game there is a Juggernaut that you shouldn't be able to set up a stun on him with Yules, because right after the Yule Scepter, before your stun hits, he will spin and basically removes the combo, and you cannot stun him. Also, they have a Nyx that can use the third spell and you stun yourself, so you can't really combo a Nyx very well. It's kind of a... It's a bit hard game for a Yule Scepter Lina. The Yule Scepter on Nyx and Jug has to be used after they use their defensives. That's what I'm thinking, yeah. After they use the defensives, you can Lina Yule Scepter and stun them. Let's see if they want to do something in here. Mason is going super aggressive. Lifestealer tipping in. That's a nice and easy Nyx Assassin's kill. And Nyx Assassin goes down. Rotations were forced. Meanwhile, on the top lane, while Lifestealer is rotating bottom, he did go Midas on the Lifestealer. So when he rotated bottom, Warlock is having some levels on the top lane. It's really good to have the safe lane like that as a support, so you can recover in levels. He was only level 2 at 7 minutes, so he definitely wants to get his level 6 as fast as possible now. That's a 4-man rotation top lane by DC. They really want to kill this Warlock, or they really want the tower. Monkey King is here. Warlock is here, Monkey King is here. Nice, okay. He jumps to another tree. That was really nice scouting with the wave. Are VGJ going to fight this? They are going to defend the tower, yes. They wanna Omni Slash. Vengeful Spirit stun together with the Sunstrike. The Sunstrike didn't hit actually. And Juggernaut does not have mana for a spin, so they are just fine. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, aggressive, destroyed the tier 1 tower. And on the top lane, Freeze denied the tier 1 tower. So that was a really good trade for VGJ. Actually, they destroyed the tier 1 tower and they denied their tier 1 tower on top. It's a tower destroyed for a tower denied. Lina working on that Yule Scepter.
Illusion. This'll come in handy.
I have seen a lot of people do this actually. I wanna pay attention to that for a second. The double new talisman on intelligence mid laners. I have seen Invoker double new talisman. I have seen OD, and now I see it on Lina. So new talisman is the cheapest one of all the stat items, right? You can see 470 gold. Bracer is 600 and something. Sorry, 505. Wraith Band is 485. So out of all the cheap stat items, new talisman is the cheapest.
No one does this to me.
New talisman is the cheapest. And it gives 3 damage, 3 agility, 3 strength, and 6 intelligence. Wraith Band, same, and Bracer the same. They all give 6 of the primary attribute, 2 of the others, and 3 damage. Yeah. The difference is that new talisman is the cheapest. They all give the same, but new talisman is the cheapest. So it's a pretty cheap stat item. That's why they get 2. Okay. I thought maybe new talisman doesn't give us much as the others, but it gives exactly the same amount, the same stats. Okay, that's going to be a pick-off on the Vengeful Spirit. That was the smoke from VGJ. They drop a sentry and they are dewarding. They don't see the Nyx yet. They haven't seen him yet. So he's just going to follow the Monkey King and see where he jumps. So that was a nice little pick-off on the Vengeful Spirit there. And now they are looking to push middle. Dual Scepter. Ulysses up on the Lina. Nyx Assassin is going Midas. That's a pretty classic one. The hero does need a lot of gold, but can't really farm it fast, especially when played on a position 4 support. That's a dead Nyx. That's all I can say right now. That's a dead Nyx Assassin. And that's a tier 1 tower. Centaur, with all the complete free farm he had this game, he already has Hood of Defiance and the Blink Dagger. So he's ready to go together with Lifestealer Infest ganks. On the side of DC, they do have the Blink Dagger on Magnus as well, so they are also ready to go. Both teams have their Blink Daggers online. Let's see what's going to happen. There has to be a team fight right here, right now. Vengeful Spirit goes down first. She was just scouting, looking for aggressive swaps maybe. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, the combo we talked about in the drafting phase, the Nyx Assassin stun and Sunstrike is always such a good combo. Invoker gets a kill, 282 gold, while at the same time free farming lanes and getting gold with Midas. So in the very beginning I didn't think he will get a fast Midas. He got a 10-minute Midas. It's actually not bad at all. 10-minute Midas on Invoker. It's decent. So yeah, new talisman. The cheapest small stat item. Definitely worth buying 2 of them if you are planning to fight a lot early. That's why I was buying it on Nature's Prophet actually. I remember a lot of my Nature's Prophet games. Two new talismans. I remember at one point even 3 new talismans. I think the item used to be even cheaper before. So some people were buying 3 new talismans on Nature's Prophet. If you are planning to fight early, it's definitely worth investing into 2 nulls on intelligence heroes such as OD, Lina, mid lane heroes. Very nice deny by Demon. Dies to Roche, denies the kill from the enemy. And Monkey King is back to doing monkey things. Jumping from one tree to another, scouting. He does see the Magnus right now, but he doesn't want Magnus to see him, so just gonna play it safe here and stay back on the tree. These are such useful roaming heroes. Like, it's always really nice to have a roaming hero like that. They scout so much, getting so much information. Like Invisible Ricky, Bounty Hunter, Monkey King, those kind of position 4 roaming heroes.
Who turned up the heat?
Lifesteal, this Nyx Assassin also does the same, right? Once he gets level 6, he just constantly ganks with Vendetta. But for that he needs level 6 on the Nyx Assassin. Other heroes do it since level 1. Ricky, Monkey King. This is a smoke by VGJ. Let's see ROTK. On who is he going to jump? Lifestealer jumps out. Nice RP right after the rage. And now he gets defensive swap back. Monkey King is here. He's gonna jump. Omni Slash is used. Spin is used on the jug, everything. And Invoker, he tried to Sunstrike. If Freeze kept going a little bit more Maybe he could have killed the Lina before he died, but that's a 3 for nothing, I believe. Very good smoke by VGJ, expecting DC to be there and trying to gank people, trying to pick off, and they just did the better gank. The RP was amazing, right? Lifestealer jumped out of Centaur, got immediately tornadoed, used rage and then got RP'd during rage. But still, they still lost 3 heroes on DC. Looks like not very good execution of the fight, or they are not ready to fight yet, not strong enough to fight yet. That stun. Come on, Demon, you have to hit the stun. There it is, together with the Stun Strike. And that is a dead Monkey King. How many times has this Monkey King died so far? 3 times. And I think all 3 of them are to Sunstrike. I think all the deaths of Nyx are... of Monkey King are Nyx gank together with the Sunstrike. Demon is doing so much right now. He's finding... I feel like every Vendetta, he found a pick-off with it. And he's giving the Invoker so much. Invoker became from like the least farmed hero, the least farmed core in this game, to almost one of the most farmed. He's pretty behind actually, but still. He's still behind, but he will recover. He will recover with the Midas. There is a Boots of Travel on the Lina now. I'm interested to see what talent did she get. The stun damage and then minus respawn time. Maybe there won't be a Bloodstone. Sometimes people say if there is no Bloodstone, take the minus 30 seconds respawn time. So at least you have some kind of respawn time. At one point in this patch, before the change of Lina's talents, she had the respawn time on level 10 and everybody was taking that together with Bloodstone. Basically Lina had an instant respawn until level 17 or so. She always had instant respawn from Bloodstone and the talent. But now it's either Bloodstone or the talent. Actually, he's getting both. Okay. I've heard people saying it's mostly one or the other. It's either the talent or the Bloodstone. He's getting both this game, so he is going for that very low respawn time Lina. In the beginning it will be instant respawn, not just low.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Okay. So definitely there is still the option of having the really fast respawn Lina. The 80 damage on the stun talent is really good because you can clear a creep wave with stun and Dragon Slave, just like he's going to do now. Oh, Invoker is in perfect position here. Mana burn. Burns half of Lina's mana, but not really going to be a kill. I don't think he can kill Lina. She has the Yule Scepter, so she will be fine. And now, this time Demon doesn't find the perfect pick-off. This time Demon gets picked off, but definitely getting picked off like this once is not a problem. Until now he's been finding perfect ganks and perfect pick-offs on the Nyx Assassin. Wanna see the Lifestealer real quick. Midas, Armlet, Sanjin Yasha, Deso. Okay, I do this a lot as well. The Midas depends on the game, but
Bounty.
Sanjin Yasha instead of Echo Saber. Armlet is really typical for a Lifestealer. I feel like Lifestealer is impossible to play without Armlet. That's a really fast Lina. Lina is really hard to catch. Need something that can get on top of her and very reliable stun. Oh, they dropped the golem to cancel Jug's TP through the spin. Centaur ultimate used as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
He still gets the stun, and that's Laguna Blade. That's a dead Juggernaut. Laguna Blade used for that one as well. And now there is another stun, and that's a dead Vengeful Spirit. Well played. He's going for Shadow Blade and Yule Scepter now. Okay. And meanwhile, they get another pick off, or like Aggressive gets a pick off by himself. So he went stats level 10
Radiant's top tower is
and then health level 15.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Okay. Just wants to be super tanky with health and stats. This is going exactly as planned.
Is under attack.
Like, this is exactly like VGJ were planning it, and exactly as I thought the game should go. They should be dominating the early game, and they really did. They have 3 out of 4 highest net worth heroes in the game are on the side of VGJ. Constantly getting pick-offs, constantly winning fights, and just
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
12,000 gold advantage. 26 minutes into the game, 12,000 gold advantage is a lot.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
So VGJ looking really good right here. And with the Lifestealer Aegis of the Immortal, they can go and take the last tier 2 tower, bottom tier 2 tower. They can do that, no problem. I was mentioning how Lina is really hard to catch. Movement speed from Yules, movement speed from Travel, and Fiery Soul. She is just 539 movement speed with 3 Fiery Soul charges. It's really, really fast hero. Really hard to catch. She's very squishy though, as you can see, only 6 armor on level 19, so she gets destroyed by physical damage. If only the Juggernaut could reach the Lina this game, he will destroy her. She's pretty hard to catch because of the movement speed, but once you get a good stun on her, she will die really quickly. Okay, let's see what is going on here. Infested Centaur, Lina scouting a little bit with Shadow Blade. This is going to be a pick-off on the Vengeful Spirit. Very nice and easy pick-off. And that's pretty much it. Now Invoker is the most farmed core on DC. Who is playing the Magnus? Boba? Boba, you have to do some really sick RPs, I believe. To win this game, DC need incredible like 3, 4, 5 man RPs. Otherwise, this is extremely hard. Like, I think Boba can win this game by himself if he does seek RPs. It's really it's so much pressure.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So it's so much pressure on Boba here, but if he does good RPs, they will win the game. If he doesn't, well, it's fine. They tried. Oh, very nice pick-off. This is an amazing pick-off. Okay, Nyx manages to TP out, and Invoker gets stunned by the Monkey King and bashed. Stun and bash. Tornado, and then just TP out. That was perfect. That was perfect. Invoker got 640 gold from killing Lina. She had a killing streak. She had a killing spree streak. Okay. And then she respawned instantly though. Bloodstone and talent, but really nice killing the Lina there. They got a lot of gold for it, and after that they both managed to escape. Both Nyx and Invoker escaped without dying. I don't think it means that much though. DC are still behind. Obviously, that one kill won't turn the game. I think they do see the Lina here. They do have Observer and the Sentry. Can they? Yep, that was perfect setup. That was so well played by DC. That was such a play. They went around the trees, so Lina follows, and at the end she followed them to the Sentry. So Omni Slash, Venge Stun, and that's a dead Lina. We mentioned earlier how Lina has extremely low armor and she dies super fast. Lina is like a sniper. There are so many heroes that are like sniper. Lina is like sniper. Need to close the gap, and she's pretty much dead. Okay, that could be a pick off on Demon here. Centaur ultimate used. Demon blinks and no. Centaur stun cancels the TP, and that's it. It's a dead Nyx Assassin. No buyback on the Nyx Assassin. 40 seconds, no buyback. Don't think anything could be done there for these 40 seconds. Just farm, but it's nice to get that pick off. Alright, let's see what else is going on here. Looks like she's going next item, Aghanim Scepter on Lina. Makes that ultimate pure damage, and it makes it pierce spell immunity. So that means it can be done through the Omni Slash, Juggernaut's, sorry, not Omni Slash, but Blade Fury. It can be done through the speed. I really love the blink here on Juggernaut. When you have Initiation Magnus with RP, you need to be able to follow up that initiation, so blink RP into the blink Omni Slash is always such a huge combo. And the gap closing to Lina, remember that's even more important. Blink on top of Lina. If she Yule Scepters herself, you can purge the Yules with your Diffusal Blade, and then you just try to kill her from there. Blink Dagger Jug, very good this game. Blink Dagger Abyssal Blade, perfect jug build for this game, I would say. I love it.
Unlucky find.
Oh, Sunstrike, no, close. Even if the Sunstrike hit, it wouldn't have killed the Lina. So looks like Invoker is going for a BKB next item. Lina will be prepared for that one. She has Aghanims now. 850 pure damage that pierces spell immunity. So you can go BKB Invoker, I don't care. To counter me, you have to get a Linken's, not a BKB. That's what Lina says, by the way. Aegis of the Immortal. I think VGJ have to do something with this Aegis. And they are smoking right now when I say it. DC, they are in a really good position. Maybe they get a Centaur pick off on the top lane. They will delay the push by a lot if they kill that Centaur on the top lane. If he pushes one more creep wave, he will die. But he's not going for it. He's smart. I'm looking at the minimap right now, by the way. I'm just... the camera is following the smoke. I'm looking at the minimap. So they are both tipping out from the top lane. And it's a really big hero to go for. Like that Venge and Jug setup for a gank is smart there. But on other heroes, not on the Centaur, he has a heart. He has almost 4k HP. And he has magic resistance. And he has decent armor, so... nah. Not on him. If it was any other hero, would have been the best pick off that DC needs really badly. Meanwhile, Invoker pushing bottom lane. They want to pressure bottom. Lina is here to defend it, and then TP back with Boots of Travel. That's a quick kill on the Nyx Assassin here. He does have a buyback. ROTK, completely out of mana on the Centaur. Can't do much. Now he has mana for a stun, okay. Uses his ultimate, aggressive. Focusing, Abed. Invoker, invisible now. Juggernaut, getting some focus as well. Monkey King ultimate used right now. And the demon will die again after buying back. So there is no Nyx Assassin for 50 seconds and no buyback. Don't know how much the Juggernaut can do here. And that RP, that was definitely not the RP they were looking for. That was definitely not the RP. But it happens. I would totally understand that. It's not easy to get an RP when teams are expecting the RP. This is not a pub game where everybody will stay together as 5 people and get 5-man RP'd for free. Like in pubs you get 5-man RPs for free, but here in this game everybody from the side of VGJ, they know there is RP. They know it's a huge threat, so they try their best to avoid it. And that's what happens. Boba just RPs the ground, but there is nothing you can do. Sometimes it just happens that you RP the ground. It's okay. It's a really insane pressure playing on the main stage. Playing on the big stage like that. Really so much pressure. You know that what's the best part? There is always next chance. Game is not over, that means you will have another chance to get a huge RP. If you get it, nice. If you don't, it's okay. You tried your best, right? It's just one of those things, like when everything depends on you, I don't know, it's getting a big RP in this game is really hard. And maybe if it was Dondo Magnus, we would have done it. Kappa. Maybe if it was Dandy Magnus or Arise Magnus. Arise Magnus, best Magnus. Arise would have gotten a 5-man RP there. Why did everything turn off here? Why do I not see the net worth? I don't see anything here. Hello, KIEV Major? Thank you. Okay. That's the 3 core. That's the first 3 heroes in net worth are all on VGJ. This is getting harder and harder for DC. Comeback is possible for sure, but it's just getting harder and harder. Let's see if they can do it with this smoke. They are going from behind, and VGJ are most likely expecting this. And they blink on the Lina. Juggernaut with the Abyssal Blade. That was a really quick Lina kill. The Golem also committed for the fight. RP still needs to be used. That's a dead Juggernaut with no buyback. Lina did buyback and she came into the fight immediately with Boots of Travel, so The entire VGJ team, they are together again. And RP still not used. Even if he gets RP here, there is no good follow-up because Jug is dead for 50 seconds with no buyback. There won't be good follow-up here. I think this is just GG. Pretty unfortunate game for DC. Since the very beginning I said I liked VGJ's lineup more. They just had a really... This lineup just looks really good to me. Honestly, if I had to choose a lineup to play every game of Dota with, I would choose VGJ's lineup from this game. It's so perfect. I love it. With such a huge snowball potential. And the GG call here as well. So, game is over. Such huge snowball potential and like... Oh man. I don't know. And I don't care much if it was outdraft by VGJ or it outdraft or outplay. I don't know. Doesn't matter so much. I just love this lineup. The Lifestealer hero, the Lina hero is just... Oh man. That was such a nice game. What a beautiful game of Dota 2. What a beautiful game of competitive Dota 2 that was. Oh boy.